Right. Hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. Okay, I'll just make sure this is coming through on my iPad. That looks about right. That's great. Okay, so welcome along. It's been a little while since I caught up with you. I had a bit of a break over Christmas and New Year, but I'm back into my regular Thursday afternoon Facebook Lives at 2 p.m. Okay, so today I thought, what shall I use? And I decided to go with this DSP. It's a DSP that I've used a lot in the past. I absolutely love it. It is retiring though, so that's a bit of a shame. It is on the last chance list, and at the moment instead of $26.25, it's down to $13.12 a pack. So it's a woven textures. It comes with 4 designs, and there are 3 sheets of each. So beautiful patterns and designs that you can use. Great for masculine cards, which sometimes we struggle with that. And I'm going to use the Textured Note stamp set. So the Textured Note stamp set came out when the paper came out. Again, you've got all your textures on here, which is beautiful, and some words as well. Now this stamp set itself was $49. It's down to $24.50, so half price at the moment. So I thought I'd use that as well. Okay, so the other product I'm going to use today is a new set of dies. So these are beautifully celebrated. They are in the new mini catalogue, and they are on page 24. So beautiful shaped label dies, and there are some other dies in that set as well. So I'm going to use this little label shape here. So I'm going to use 2 of those. So I will take them. Oh, I showed you in the catalogue upside down, didn't I? Oh, I still have problems getting used to the fact I can actually do my videos the right way up now. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to use those 2 dies. So I'll take those out, and I'll put this paper aside at the moment, and I think we'll do our stamping and cutting first. So I'm just going to make this as a simple thank you card. I love the script on the thank you. It's great. So there's that. And I'm going to use this leaf die, this leaf stamp as well. So I'll put that onto there. Okay. Now I think I'm going to stamp this first with the thank you. So I'll stamp that with espresso there like that. Then I'm going to use crumb cake. Now this, I'll just put this on here so I can see how much room I've got. Okay, so I want to put that over top, but I want it to be quite pale. And my crumb cake ink pad I have just inked up not that long ago. So I'll just grab a piece of scrap paper, and I will just stamp that on my scrap paper, and then I'll stamp that over top of there like that, just lightly, so it just gives that little bit of textured leaf in the background. So hopefully you can see that on the camera. Yeah, so I just want it quite pale. As you can see, because the stamp is a textured stamp, you do get the variation of colours when you stamp it, which is really lovely. Okay, so I'll put those aside and close my ink pad, because if Ruth's here, she'll be saying, close your ink pad, Helen, so I better do that. Okay, I'm going to cut these out first. So let's just grab my cutting and emboss machine, my little baby, and we'll open that out. Okay, and I'm going to cut this colour. So this is basic beige. I didn't want to use white or vanilla. I thought the beige would be quite nice on this card. Basic beige is a nice colour. It's a colour that came in as an extra, and it is a neutral colour but quite light, so really good colour to stamp on. So there's my little thank you, and then I'm going to cut the second layer up, and I'm going to cut that out of espresso. So I'm going to use espresso for my card base. I cut about 3 different coloured bases, and I thought, oh, I wonder which one I should use, but I think I have decided on using espresso. So I'll take that out of there, put my little friend aside. There we go. So put those dies back in their case. So just remember they're a new set of dies out and they are great. I love dies like this. There's some beautiful corners you can use, some leaves as well. So, and this is in the new mini. So if you haven't got a new mini catalogue and you'd like one, I've got a catalogue launch this weekend, but let me know if you would like to get a mini catalogue from me. Right, so I'll put that away, and I might put this onto here. So I think I'm going to raise that one up because you can never have too many dimensionals, really. Now, if you're watching, please let me know where you're watching from. I haven't got any, haven't got a pair of scissors with me at the moment. I don't know where they are. They're obviously over on the other table. I had to grab everything quickly. Even though I wasn't starting up classes until this weekend, I've ended up having a couple of nights of scrapbooking with the scrapbook ladies because they just couldn't wait for scrapbooking to start again. So that's good. Right, so we have a card base, and our card base is 14.8 by 21, so it's half a sheet of A4 cardstock. We're going to fold that in half, so just line that up like that, and fold that in half like that with your bone folder. Okay, and then I have a piece that's going to go on there. So this is crumb cake. So this is 14.3 by 10 centimetres, so that's going to go in there, but we need to cut our DSP out to go on there first. I'll put those aside, and out of our DSP pack, let me think what I'm going to use. What else have I got? Oh, you saw a piece of that goes in that direction. What else have I got? It's just working out what DSP and what side you want to use. That might be better than that. That's a bit more grey. So maybe this one. I don't think I have got a smaller piece of that. No, that's not long enough. So sometimes it's just good to look through. Oh, that might be. The other side is that. Yes, so let's just do that. Saves me cutting into a whole sheet because I only want a small piece of that. So let me just bring in my trimmer, and I will cut some of these to size. So let's have a look at these. How wide are these strips? About 5 centimetres. Oh yeah, that might work. Okay, and I want them to be 13.8 centimetres, so I'll cut those first. Make sure that they are against the edge. So that's those two. So they are 5 centimetres. And let me grab one of these out of here. I obviously had these for another card at some stage. So that can be cut down. So we might cut this to maybe about, how big is this? Cut this to about 9 centimetres. So this is what happens when you make your cards up as you go. And by 13.8 as well. Okay, that will be fine. Right, so I'll put my trimmer aside now. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put, and I really like this side, I think that's going to be great. So I'll grab my seal, and we're going to put this one on to the crumb cake. So if I was using a different colour as my base, I may have gone for the one that's a little bit grayer, but now this doesn't have to go right to the edge, okay? So I'm more worrying about centering it, and I did cut it a little bit smaller on purpose because I need to put these to the edge. Okay, now if I put these to the edge, they are the complete width, so I want them to come in a little bit like that. So I'm just going to put one side on first, and I'm just going to put tape down the outside of it, and I'm just going to put that on. and just eyeball so it's even all the way around. Okay, right, the next thing I'm going to do is work out where the center is. So the center's about there. I'm not going to measure. Oh, I didn't need to do that all the way, did I? That was a bit dumb, Helen. I didn't need to do that at all. In fact, let's see. Oh yes, I can just rub that glue off. See, I was getting ahead of myself. You find the center and then you bring this back to the edge like that. So I'll just rub that glue off. And something that's quite good if you do that, if you put some tape on something, it's quite good with a Stampin' Seal because you can rub that off, is you can use your embossing buddy on that, and that will take away the stickiness as well. So I'm just going to fold that one back as well. So in this card, I'm wanting to see all these beautiful textures of paper. So just rub that off there. Just like that. See, no one would even know that I did that wrong. Okay, and I'm just going to now put a dimensional there and a dimensional there. And hold that back there like that. And I'm just going to put a little bit of tape under there to hold that down. Okay, that's one side done. The other side, now we won't make the same mistake this time. We'll just put tape down one side. And again, we're just going to center it like that. So you get a nice border all the way around. I'm going to find the center again, and we're going to bring it back from the center up. Like that. And we're going to do the same with this as well. So we're going to bring it from that center mark out to the edge like so. Okay, now I've just eyeballed it. I think it's fine. If you wanted to, you could measure so far down and so far across and all that, but sometimes, you know, you've got to think our cards are handcrafted, so they don't have to be perfect. We'll put a little bit of tape under there and that will hold that down. So that's my base. So now I can put that onto this here. So isn't it great how you see these three different textures? I love it. I love Textured DSP. It's great for lots of different cards. So I'll put that onto there. You've made it this time, Trish. That's good to see. Maureen's there. Hi, Maureen. And it's hot down there in Levin. I caught up with Ruth last night on a Zoom meeting, so that was really good. I hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year, Maureen. Looking forward to seeing you. I think you're coming in the weekend to catalogue launch, and no doubt I will catch up with Trish at some stage. Right, so here's my little thank you. That's going to go onto there. So I'm just going to put a dimensional at the top, the bottom, and one each side, like this. We'll take those off because it's already raised up a little bit in the centre, so I don't need to put a dimensional in the centre. Put that on like that. There you go, just like that. So that's my little thank you. Now, if I wanted to put some little gems on, I've got these beautiful streaked dots here, and I think they'll go nice because they're just perfect tone to go with the beautiful browns. So let's just put, oops, lost one. Should use the other end, Helen. Put one up here. If I use it properly would be good. One down there and another one down here. There you go. Right, that is my card for today. I don't know what it's called. I made it at Christmas time. We did a mini retreat with tags and more DSP. So this is the one we did, and we used some of the punch outs for the center piece, and then used some of the punch out words top and bottom. So I seen that this morning and thought, right, let's make a card with using that as my template. So this is my card today. So if you make a card like this, great way of using up some of your DSP, especially if you've got lots of strips. And it is sometimes you've got to work out whether your DSP is directional, because you don't want one pattern going this direction and that one going that direction. So just check on that before you make your card. But if you do make a card like this, I'd love to see what you make. Everyone has different ideas about what they like as far as colour schemes and different types of DSP in that as well. So this card would be really nice made with lots of different DSP and different colour schemes. Right, so yes, at the moment the big excitement for me is the catalogue launch. So this is the new mini catalogue. Looking forward to this weekend. I've got ladies Saturday afternoon and ladies Sunday morning. So yeah, can't wait to share the catalogue with them. We've got lots of new things happening, some new packaging. Bonus coupons started yesterday, so you can earn bonus coupons on any orders this month. But there are some really lovely things in here. And the second, so this weekend's catalogue launch week after, I'm doing a class with the washi tape. So it's great to see the washi tape with the leaves. And I'm really excited about the fact that the stamp set has stamps and then it has dies. So the dies cut out the leaves in the stamp set. They also cut out the leaves on the washi tape as well. But something that's quite usable for after you've finished your washi tape. So there's lots of really cute things. There's a really cool little sheep, and there's, what else we got? The bugs. Love the bugs. Love the ladybirds. I've got a class coming up with that. I've got a class coming up with the Nature Symphony. There's so many beautiful, beautiful things in the catalogue. So I look forward to seeing the ladies with that. Okay, so everyone, this is my card today. If you make a card like that, please share it. Love to see any of your cards that you make like that. If you have any questions about the card I made or the product I've used, let me know. Don't forget that if you're wanting this DSP or that stamp set before it retires, they are still available at the moment, and they are both half price. So the stamp set is down to $24.50 and the paper is down to $13.12, I believe. Yes, it is. So great bargains there today. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next Thursday at 2 p.m. Until then, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.